In 2014, the News Media Association was launched under the leadership of David Newell. Press freedom was right at the heart of the NMA's mission from the very start. It immediately began work to preserve self-regulation and counter statutory controls of the press as the Independent Press Standards Organisation was established. The NMA worked tirelessly on the sustainability of local journalism, coordinating work on the government's public notices pilots and exploring innovative ways to publish public notices while maintaining the statutory requirement to publish them in printed local newspapers. 2016 was a busy year for the NMA as it partnered with the BBC to launch the Local News Partnership. Alongside this, it also successfully campaigned to secure business rates relief for local newspapers and spearheaded a campaign with high-profile celebrities such as Michael Sheen that saw the government pull back from draconian changes to Freedom of Information Acts. Later in 2016, the NMA worked with partners across Europe to establish News Media Europe, driving key areas of its work including the European Parliament's vote to adopt the EU Copyright Directive, enabling publishers to better protect their content online. At the 2017 general election, the NMA secured a commitment in the Conservative Party manifesto to repeal Section 40 of the Crime and Courts Act, and again in the 2019 general election, leading the industry in press freedom battles. The NMA coordinated an industry-wide Free the Press campaign during a government consultation on Section 40 and Leveson 2. The government subsequently announced that it would formally close the Leveson inquiry and would not commence Section 40, seeking its repeal at the earliest opportunity. At the start of the year, industry welcomed the publication of the Cairncross Review, which made a series of detailed recommendations on how to support news media. One of the key recommendations, also made by the Thurman Review, was for a CMA market study into the digital advertising market, which commenced later in the year. NMA launched its Journalism Matters campaign. Each year, the campaign highlights the power of news media journalism and its importance for democratic society. Over the years, the campaign has received the support of Her Majesty the Queen and Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer. In 2019, the NMA also promoted the launch of JICREG True Local, the local news sector's new cross-platform audience currency, which found that local news brands reach 40.6 million adults a month in print and digital. The coronavirus pandemic cast a spotlight on the vital importance of trusted news and information produced by news media publishers, with audiences for local and national journalism rising sharply amidst repeated national lockdowns and restrictions. Facing unprecedented declines in revenue as the economy shut down, the industry responded with powerful campaigns to support key workers, boost businesses, encouraging vaccine take-up, and get vital PPE to those who needed it. The NMA's support for this work included securing agreement for a major government advertising campaign running in local, regional, and national news media titles, securing key worker status for journalists, persuading government to bring forward zero VAT rating for e-publications, as well as protecting the industry's vital routes to market. After years of campaigning, the government committed to setting up a new digital markets unit to regulate the tech giants. In 2022, the NMA was at the heart of the biggest news story of the decade, representing the industry in the planning and delivery of the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II, allocating and issuing more than 600 passes to news media under the Royal Rota system. The NMA's media services facility includes press cards, and the issuing of credentials helped to get a reporter out of Afghanistan during the chaotic US withdrawal. With the age of AI bringing new threats to news journalism, the NMA is working to protect the interests of publishers in the battle to protect IP and copyright. The NMA won government U-turn on plans to introduce a new far-reaching copyright exception, which content creators feared would have a severe negative impact on UK rights holders such as news media publishers. In Northern Ireland, the NMA has long campaigned for reform of the defamation regime and welcomed the passage of Mike Nesbitt's private members bill on defamation. The NMA has consistently campaigned for open justice and in January welcomed the launch of a pilot scheme in Cardiff, Leeds and Carlisle, allowing media to report on the family courts, an objective of a long-standing NMA campaign. The NMA's media facilities team were once again at the heart of a major news story of the year, the coronation of King Charles III. And the NMA's ongoing battle for access included a successful campaign for the Conservative Party to drop charges for the media to attend and report upon its annual conference. In May, the NMA launched the Public Notice Portal, an initiative from the local news media sector to further promote public notices to communities and enhance local democracy by harnessing the sector's massive online audiences, reinforcing local news media's critical role in publishing the notices. The NMA realised the completion of a long-standing campaign for robust journalistic protections within the Online Safety Bill, which received royal assent in October. In the NMA's 10th year, it has already secured two major triumphs as the Digital Markets, Competition and Consumers Bill and the Media Bill, containing the vital repeal of Section 40, reached the statute books during the wash-up period following the announcement of a general election on 4th of July. The NMA has been at the heart of the industry, working with bodies across the sector. However, there is still work to be done. Over the next 10 years, the sector will face new challenges, from AI and the digital market. The NMA is also campaigning vigorously against BBC plans to encroach into the commercial advertising marketplace and the expansion of its digital local news offering in direct competition with independent providers. And this work will intensify as we approach charter renewal in 2027. In its manifesto for the general election, the NMA highlighted 5 key policy areas that require immediate attention from the new government to ensure the freedom and sustainability of the press over the rest of this decade. In an uncertain world, trusted journalism and a free press holding power to account will be more important than ever. Thank you for your support and for helping us achieve so much as we continue to campaign for free and sustainable press.